Scene 1. Time, 1547. Setting, Westminster Palace, England. Gates leading to courtyard are at right. Slightly to the left, off courtyard and inside gates, interior a palace anteroom is visible. There is a couch with a rich robe draped on it. Screen at rear, bell cord, mirror, chairs, and a table with bowl of nuts. And a large golden seal on it. Piece of armor hangs on one wall. Exits are rear and downstage. At curtain rise, 2 guards, one at right, one at left, stand in front of gates, and several villagers hover nearby, straining to see into courtyard where Prince may be seen through fence, playing. 2 women enter right.
I've walked all morning just to have a glimpse of Westminster Palace.
Maybe if we can get near enough to the gates, we can have a glimpse of the young prince.
Tom Canty, dirty and ragged, comes out of crowd and steps close to gates.
I have always dreamed of seeing a real prince.
Excited, he presses his nose against gates.
Mind your manners, you young beggar.
Seizes Tom by collar and sends him sprawling into crowd. Villagers laugh as Tom slowly gets to his feet. Prince rushing to gates.
How dare you treat a poor subject of the king in such a manner? Open the gates and let him in.
As villagers see Prince, they take off their hats and bow low.
Long live the Prince of Wales! Long live the Prince of Wales!
Guards open gates and Tom slowly passes through as if in a dream. Prince to Tom.
You look tired, and you have been treated cruelly. I am Edward, Prince of Wales. What is your name?
Tom looking around in awe.
Tom Canty, Your Highness. Come into the palace with me, Tom.
Prince leads Tom into anteroom.
Where do you live, Tom? In the city, Your Highness, in Awful Court. Awful Court? That is an odd name. Do you have parents? Yes, Your Highness. How does your father treat you? If it please you, Your Highness, when I am not able to beg a penny for our supper, he treats me to beatings. What? Beatings? My father is not a calm man, but he does not beat me.
Prince looks at Tom thoughtfully.
You speak well and have an easy grace. Have you been schooled? Very little, Your Highness. A good priest who shares our house in Awful Court has taught me from his books. Do you have a pleasant life in Awful Court? Pleasant enough, Your Highness, save when I am hungry. We have Punch and Judy shows, and sometimes we lads have fights in the street. I should like that. Tell me more. In summer, we run races and swim in the river, and we love to wallow in the mud. If I could wear your clothes and play in the mud just once with no one to forbid me, I think I could give up the crown. And if I could wear your fine clothes just once, Your Highness. Would you like that? Come then, we shall change places. You can take off your rags and put on my clothes, and I will put on yours.
He leads Tom behind screen and they return shortly, each wearing the other's clothes.
Let's look at ourselves in this mirror.
Leads Tom to mirror.
Oh, Your Highness, it is not proper for me to wear such clothes.
Prince excitedly as he looks in mirror.
Heavens! Do you not see it? We look like brothers. We have the same features and bearing. If we went about together dressed alike, there is no one who could say which is the Prince of Wales and which is Tom Canty.
Tom drawing back and rubbing his hand.
Your Highness, I am frightened. Do not worry.
Seeing Tom rub his hand.
Is that a bruise on your hand? Yes, but it is a slight thing, Your Highness. It was shameful and cruel of that guard to strike you. Do not stir a step until I come back. I command you.
He picks up golden seal of England and carefully puts it into a piece of armor. He then dashes out to gates.
Open! Unbar the gates at once!
Second guard opens gates, and as Prince runs out in rags, first guard seizes him, boxes him on the ear, and knocks him to the ground.
Take that, you little beggar, for the trouble you have made for me with the prince.
Prince, picking himself up, turning on guard furiously.
I am the Prince of Wales! You shall hang for laying your hand on me!
I salute your gracious highness.
Then, angrily, first guard shoves Prince roughly aside.
Be off, you mad bag of rags.
Prince is surrounded by villagers who hustle him off.
Make way for his royal highness!
Make way for the Prince of Wales!
Hail to the prince!
Tom, admiring himself in mirror.
If only the boys in Awful Court could see me. They will not believe me when I tell them about this.
Looks around anxiously.
But where is the prince?
Looks cautiously into courtyard. Two guards immediately snap to attention and salute. He quickly ducks back into anteroom as Lords Hertford and St. John enter at rear. Hertford going toward Tom, then stopping and bowing low.
My lord, you look distressed. What is wrong?
Oh, I beg of you, be merciful. I am no prince, but poor Tom Canty of Awful Court. Please, let me see the prince, and he will give my rags back to me and let me go unhurt.
Kneeling.
Please be merciful and spare me.
Hertford puzzled and disturbed.
Your highness on your knees? To me?
Bows quickly, then aside to St. John.
The prince has gone mad. We must inform the king.
To Tom.
A moment, your highness.
Hertford and St. John exit rear.
Oh, there is no hope for me now. They will hang me for certain.
Hertford and St. John re-enter supporting King. Tom watches in awe as they help him to couch, where he sinks down wearily. King beckoning Tom close to him.
Now, my son, Edward, my prince, what is this? Do you mean to deceive me, the king, your father, who loves you and treats you so kindly?
Tom dropping to his knees.
You are the king? Then I have no hope.
My child, you are not well. Do not break your father's old heart. Say you know me.
Yes, you are my lord the king, whom God preserve.
True? That is right. Now, you will not deny that you are Prince of Wales, as they say you did just a while ago?
I beg you, your grace, believe me. I am the lowest of your subjects, being born a pauper, and it is by a great mistake that I am here. I am too young to die. Oh, please spare me, sire.
Die? Do not talk so, my child. You shall not die.
God save you, my king. And now, may I go?
Go? Where would you go?
Back to the alley where I was born and bred to misery.
My poor child. Rest your head here.
He holds Tom's head and pats his shoulder, then turns to Hertford and St. John.
Alas, I am old and ill, and my son is mad. But this shall pass. Mad or sane, he is my heir and shall rule England. Tomorrow he shall be installed and confirmed in his princely dignity. Bring the Great Seal.
Hertford bowing low.
Please, your majesty, you took the Great Seal from the Chancellor 2 days ago to give to his highness the prince.
So I did. My child, tell me, where is the Great Seal?
Indeed, my lord, I do not know.
Your affliction hangs heavily upon you. It is no matter. You'll remember later. Listen carefully. I command you to hide your affliction in all ways that be within your power. You shall deny to no one that you are the true prince, and if your memory should fail you upon any occasion of state, you shall be advised by your uncle, the Lord Hertford.
The king has spoken. The king shall be obeyed.
And now, my child, I go to rest.
He stands weakly, and Hertford leads him off, rear. Tom wearily to St. John.
May it please your lordship to let me rest now?
So it please your highness, it is for you to command and us to obey. But it is wise that you rest, for this evening you must attend the Lord Mayor's banquet in your honor. He pulls bell cord, and 3 pages enter and kneel before Tom.
Banquet?
Terrified, he sits on couch and reaches for cup of water. But first page instantly seizes cup, drops on one knee, and serves it to him. Tom starts to take off his boots, but second page stops him and does it for him. He tries to remove his cape and gloves, and third page does it for him.
I wonder that you do not try to breathe for me also.
Lies down cautiously. Pages cover him with robe, then back away and exit. St. John to Hertford as he enters. Plainly, what do you think?
Plainly, this. The king is near death. My nephew, the Prince of Wales, is clearly mad and will mount the throne mad. God protect England, for she will need it.
Does it not seem strange that madness could so change his manner from what it used to be? It troubles me, his saying he is not the prince.
Peace, my lord. If he were an impostor and called himself prince, that would be natural. But was there ever an impostor who, being called prince by the king and court, denied it? Never. This is the true prince gone mad, and tonight all London shall honor him.
Hertford and St. John exit. Tom sits up, looks around helplessly, then gets up.
I should have thought to order something to eat.
Sees bowl of nuts on table.
Ah, here are some nuts.
Looks around, sees great seal in armor. Takes it out, looks at it curiously.
This will make a good nutcracker.
He takes bowl of nuts, sits on couch, and begins to crack nuts with great seal and eat them. As curtain falls.